good evening. And I've had a letter in from a viewer, Sue in Dunstable. She writes, "Dear Victoria, love the show. How do you always get it to be exactly half an hour long?" Well, the answer is, Sue, that we edit it. You know, we record more than we need. So if it's a really fun show full of just interesting conversation and wit, you know, my intro at the beginning will be very short. Whereas if it's been a bit disappointing and dull, you know, things haven't really taken off, there have been awkward moments, you'll get a lot of me talking at the beginning. Sometimes it feels like I'm just kind of waffling on, just padding out the half hour. You know, I think it was the Dutch philosopher Thomas van der Wit who said, "Truth has 27 faces." The first of these is sensory perception, of which there are, I think, 96 examples. I'm joking. We won't need a long intro tonight. None of what I'm saying now will ever be broadcast because it's going to be such a packed, exciting show full of sparkling content from the live wires I'm about to introduce. On my right, Tim Robinson, a keen traveller whose great-grandfather invented the pigeon hook. Robert Butlin, an advertising cost coordinator whose car broke down on the Coventry Ring Road while he was dressed as Robin Hood. And their captain, Terry Prett, a former bookmaker who never goes out after dark on the 30th of August. United by their interest in space travel, they are the Apollos. Looking back on your appearances so far this series, what are the highlights for you?
Just that we've learnt a lot, enjoyed a lot and got better through the rounds.
I'm very glad to hear it. Do you want a journey? We like that in TV. Well, at this leg of the journey, you will be meeting, on my left, Claire Hayward, an author who was once chased across Athens by a pack of stray dogs. Isabella Morris, an English literature graduate who's learning to roller skate. And their captain, Emily Wolfenden, who's taught her computer how to make biscuits. United by a passion for pets, they are the animal lovers. Emily, what is the best way to celebrate a quiz victory?
I think the best way to celebrate a quiz victory is by doing less quiz. Like, if you can get out of it, then that's when you're done.
You're starting to regret having played the show,
Yes,
aren't you?
I am.
Good luck this evening. Apollos, you won the toss, but you've decided to put your opponents in first. So, Emily, please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Can we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Adrian Woodhouse. I've heard that name before. Next, please.
Oh.
Oh, so are these relatives of someone?
Yeah, I think they must be.
Get another one.
Next,
Yes,
please.
Oh, what?
The daughter. So it's going to be, I assume it's, or are they a character in something? Next, please.
Oh, that's familiar.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yeah.
these are Sopranos. Sorry,
Yeah,
I think these are Tony Soprano's relatives.
Okay, yeah, should we go
I
with
don't know.
that?
I'm not certain.
We've got 4 seconds.
Okay, go for it.
I thought it might be Adam.
Are these Tony Soprano's relatives?
They are not, although it's a good guess. Apollos, do you know?
Is it Don Corleone's relatives?
No, it isn't. You're all looking at the last clue. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini is known more colloquially in a film as My Cousin Vinny. But they are all people who are referred to by the titles of films. So Rosie Ryan is
Ryan's daughter.
Ryan's daughter. Claire Absher is the time traveller's wife. And which baby is Adrian Woodhouse?
Rosemary's Baby?
Rosemary's Baby, exactly so. What would you like, Apollos, for your own question?
2 reads.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Never.
Thoughts?
It's an anagram of
Venus
Venus.
is a birthmark,
Venus
isn't it, or
is
something?
Venus. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a spot.
Next.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Move on. Hot sauce. I think move on again.
It's on the birthmarks. Next. Bill Hayden.
Bill Hayden.
Next. Okay, is that
It's
a
a
mole? It's a
mole,
mole, isn't it? The first
M-O-L.
one. Yeah. A mole.
They are all moles. Moles or... What's clue 2?
Mole.
Or moles, exactly so. That's the spicy sauce. Melanocytic nevus, that's a standard mole. Bill Hayden, let's not say any more, because that would be a spoiler in something truly great. And what's going on at clue 4?
That is the mole. That is a subatomic particle. It's a unit of mass of very small things.
An SI unit of quantity, and that's how you would calculate it. All moles and moles, well done. Animal lovers, what would you like?
Can we have the horned viper, please?
Yes, you can. It's the music question. What connects the pieces you'll be hearing? First one coming in now.
I don't recognise
I
it.
don't know when this is. I think she's going next.
Yeah, I can't tell what language it's in. Next, please.
Oh,
Oh, were they all sung by the same person or something?
maybe. Sounds familiar, but I wouldn't know.
Next, please.
I don't know any of this.
Oh, could they all be like singing their own name, maybe? So the last one might end up being bigger. Next, please. All singing their own name.
They are not all singing their own name. Apollos, do you know?
It's Ave Maria.
They are all singing someone's name. It is Ave Maria versions of that. What did you recognise, Tim?
The last two. The third one was Gounod's Ave Maria over Bach's Prelude in C major. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether the fourth one was by, but it's called Ave.
The last one was the Schubert, first Verdi, Otello and Giulio Caccini. That second piece is attributed to versions of Ave Maria. Well done. So you get the bonus point and the chance to choose a question. What's it to be?
Twisted flags.
The Twisted Flats. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Now that looks like an anagram. All a place in Poland or Czech Republic.
Choice.
Next.
Take
Next,
it
yeah,
the other way.
And why the number?
Yeah.
Mont Blanc,
30.
30.
White Mountain, is it?
Montenegro.
Montenegro.
No, sorry, it's Black
yeah,
Mountain, isn't it?
Montenegro, yeah.
Next.
We're not in longitude again, are we?
Plassey, right, it's a battle.
Right.
It's the
Plassey.
30 Years War, 7 Years War. Must be a 13 years war.
Yeah, there was.
So
Oh, yeah,
next
yeah,
was going to be 100 and, as you call it, something.
Yeah,
which way are we
yeah.
going? So
It's
can
not
we say-
sequence, is it?
Oh, no, it's not sequence, is it? So, yeah, 100.
The word or words are a name of a battle, and the number is a name of the something years war that battle took place in.
Exactly so. Final clue would have been 100 e.g. Agincourt. And what are these battles? Do you know anything about them?
Plassey's in India, I think.
It is, yes, northeastern India.
Now, Chornice must have been very unlucky for one of the participating nations. It sounds like it's in Poland or somewhere in
You're
Central
right,
Europe.
yes. Either an anagram or it's in Poland, and yes,
Yeah.
in, well, modern-day Poland. I mean, it wouldn't have been at the time. And White Mountain in the modern-day Czech Republic. Animal lovers, what would you like?
Can we have the Eye of Horus, please?
Yes, you can. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Nevada, in Nevada and elsewhere. Next, please.
Houston Street in New York and elsewhere. I have no idea.
Named after someone, I don't know. Next, please. Letter H in Northern Ireland. Are they
Oh.
silent?
Yeah. So.
Next, please.
oh my God.
Letter H in Northern Ireland.
Gotta guess something.
They're all unsaid.
Not it, I'm afraid. Apollos, do you know?
Pronunciation differences.
It is pronunciation differences, that's right. It is to do with the way they're said, but it's not that they're not said at all, it's that they're said differently. And there's a term for that, which is shibboleths. So Nevada is called Nevada pretty much everywhere in the world, apart from Nevada, where it's called
Nevada.
Nevada. Exactly so. And in New York, what would you call Houston Street?
Houston Street?
Houston Street. And when they say Soho in New York, they mean south of Houston. The letter H in Northern Ireland is, broadly speaking, pronounced H by Protestants and H by Catholics.
Oh, right.
And, of course, fish and chips, in New Zealand and Australia. And do you know why it would be called a shibboleth?
I don't.
It's from the Bible. In the book of Judges, the Ephraimites and the Gileadites pronounce shibboleth differently, sibboleth or shibboleth, and apparently you would reveal where you were from and get yourself in danger. And one thing, people that like to watch the credits, this question was actually written by somebody particularly noted for their excellent pronunciation. So that's the name you can look out for in the credits. So that's another bonus for you, Apollos. And the last question of the round, the water question. What is the connection between these pictures? Here's the first.
Do you know?
Who we got there?
Top 200 something chefs or
Next.
Move on.
church?
All right,
Goes to
Churchill.
Churchill, but anything specific about him? Someone who's,
Churchill.
someone who's played both people.
Possibly.
Gary Oldman.
Possibly.
Next.
Move on.
Peter
Peter
Sellers.
Sellers. Churchill Sellers.
Peter.
Right, Winston, Peter.
Yeah.
Winston is not John Lennon.
I mean,
Next.
Peter Sellers wasn't his real name. It's called Michael.
Who's that?
Don't know.
I'm going to say people played by Gary Oldman if you've got nothing else.
Okay.
People have been played by Gary Oldman.
In his spare time, possibly, but officially no. So a bonus chance for you now, animal lovers.
Their first names are also the names of Toy Story characters?
Very close. Their first names are also the names of characters in Ghostbusters. No! We're looking at Egon Ronne, Winston Churchill, who of course has been played by Gary Oldman. That's Peter Sellers at Clue 3. I think you knew, you said, Rob, it might have been John Lennon. Everybody looked like that in the 60s, you know, men and women, very familiar 60s. It was Peter Sellers and Raymond or Raymond Blanc at the end there. They are all Ghostbusters. That means at the end of round 1, the Apollos have 5 points, the animal lovers are yet to score. Round 2, sequences round, and animal lovers will be going first again. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Can we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. You'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. What would you expect to come forth? Time starts now.
Things you've got to... Oh.
Like talent?
Is these like quadrants you put them in? Next, please. Strengths, weaknesses.
This is a SWOT analysis.
So what's-
Opportunities and threats. So things that are dangerous.
Yeah.
Things that are dangerous.
Is an acceptable answer. Absolutely right. Let's have a look at the whole sequence. Can you explain what it is?
I think it's just a business tool to assess where your strengths lie, your weaknesses, opportunities that might arise, and threats to your business.
Exactly so. And it's known by an acronym. What is that?
SWOT.
And why are you familiar with that? Are you a business person?
Nope. I did GCSE business studies.
I see. Excellent. And look where it's brought you, to these giddy heights. Apollos, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. Ah, a music sequence. What a treat. You'll be hearing your clues. Say next when you want another one. Time starts now.
It's Summer of 69, so it could be numeric. Next. Bodies.
Good autumn, I know.
Next.
17.
Well, we could go that. So starting with spring. People. What name the song with spring in?
Springtime for Hitler.
Springtime for Hitler.
Not the answer, I'm very sorry to say. Animal lovers, another bonus chance.
Something by Wham.
What by Wham?
There was a song that they made with like 90. It was like Freedom 90.
I'm afraid that's not it, but again, you're close. So you recognised
Summer of 69 by Bryan
Summer of
Adams.
69.
Yeah.
It is to do with the numbers. You didn't recognise at Clue 2 the Smashing Pumpkins 1979. Third one, R.E.M. pop song 89, so we needed 99.
my God.
Had you said Wham doing a cover of 99 Red Balloons, I would have given it to you. But I wonder, if Wham had done a cover of 99 Red Balloons, how would that have sounded? Probably something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red balloons. Yes. Panic bells, it's red. 99 sake Luftballon. I mean, it wouldn't have sounded like that, would it? I mean, they were actually really skilled singers and musicians. But thank you very much for your efforts. Nevertheless, you may choose a question. What's it to be?
Can we have the 2 reads, please?
Yes, you can. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Covered under the stairs. Oh, these places that Harry Potter's lived.
This might just
should we
be
get
Harry
another
Potter's
address? Next, please.
Yes, it literally
no,
is.
this is his address.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
So-
it literally is.
Little
So,
Winching in Surrey.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Why would you be apologising? You're doing terribly well. Yes, it's that old favourite. Merry Christmas. Sorry is the right answer. Very well done. Talk me through this sequence, please.
So this is Harry Potter's address on the letters that he receives from Hogwarts.
Or theoretically, anywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly so. Addressed him in the cupboard under the stairs. I didn't know it was Surrey. I think I would have guessed it was an imaginary county.
Yeah, I think Surrey's just boring, isn't it? It was supposed to be like a suburban.
Hot take. I think so.
It was just supposed to be.
Do you know how I said no need to apologise a few moments ago? Do you? What? My goodness me! Surrey is a hotbed. A hotbed.
It's not very wizardy though. It's very muggle.
As far as we know. Back to you, Apollos. What would you like?
Water, please.
Water. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
D6.
It sounds like a postcode. doesn't it?
Postcode. Next.
Number of line. South 3. Oh, it's the dartboard, isn't it? Isn't it? East.
Oh,
Six
so
of
it's the
these.
clocks.
Three's at the bottom.
So
And
it'd
it's
be
20.
N12
Because it'd be
then,
not
won't it?
20 went to N20.
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 Hang on, think about this.
Yeah, I think, yes,
So
we've got time, yeah.
N.
So west will be 11,
Yeah.
and then north will be
That's
20.
definitely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
N20.
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 Is the right answer. And what's this sequence?
We're combining compass points with points on a dartboard.
Exactly so. So going east round towards north, the number you would find at that point is 20. Animal lovers, back to you. What would you like?
Can we have the horned viper, please?
Yes, you can. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Oh, that's Russian. Cyrillic.
Oh, that means Georgia, the last bit, I think. Next, please.
No.
Are these like the names of cities and things that border? Oh, is it along the Rhine? Oh no, along the Danube.
Get another one.
Next, please.
Oh, these are on the Danube.
Yeah. So what's last
Vienna's
on?
on the Danube. But what's the first
Is
bit?
it just Danube?
Yeah, Danube, Vienna, maybe?
Yeah.
What's and in German? Und.
Yes.
No, but it's not and, is it?
Danube und Vienna. Oh, Wien.
Well, I'll take it. Given that I earlier in the series translated if Germany had won the war as wenn Deutschland World War II gewonnen hat, I will take your translation of Danube in Vienna because you are geographically correct. What is the sequence?
So these are cities along the Danube, we think.
Exactly so. It is the capital cities that the Danube passes through in the language that would be spoken there. So the first is Danube in Belgrade in Serbian, and we've put it in Cyrillic Serbian, but it can be written in Latin or Cyrillic, that's what we've chosen. In Budapest in Hungarian, Danube in Bratislava, what would the language be?
Slovakian.
Slovak, exactly so,
Yeah.
and Danube in Vienna, written in German, the capital of Austria. Well done. Back to you, Apollo, for the last question of the round. Twisted Flax, what would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
He used to play for Luton, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay.
Next. He used to play for West Brom and
Coventry, West
Coventry.
Brom.
So what's going to be one?
There's three towns in Birmingham, is it?
Hill.
West Bromwich
Hill.
Albion has 3 words, isn't it? That's right.
Hill. He played for Brighton and
means
Hove Albion,
King,
for
doesn't it?
example.
Yeah.
Next. Roy Cunningham, West Brom and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's black England players. So it's Anderson.
Viv Anderson,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Brilliant. Viv Anderson won.
Is the right answer, and why?
They're the first 4 black players to play for England at international football.
Exactly so. The first 4 black players to win England caps. And, you know, that nearly happened in 1925. A player from Plymouth Argyle, Jack Leslie, was called up to the England team. And the story goes that the selectors didn't realise he was black. And when they realised, they deselected him.
Blimey.
Which I really hope isn't true, but it's sort of horribly believable, isn't it? But these are the 4 history-making black players, and the first, Viv Anderson, with his England cap. Well done. That means at the end of round 2, the animal lovers have 8 points, the Apollos have 10. Time now for the connecting wall, and Apollos, you'll be going first this time, so please choose lion or water.
Water, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
The Supremes.
Yeah.
Susie and the Banshees.
Okay.
Bill Haley and the Comets. Blockheads.
Martha and the Muppets. as well.
Flames.
Martha and
It's
the
Muffins.
Muppets. Oh, is it? Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, so let's
Flames,
try
Supremes, Blockheads, Banshees.
Banshees. So there's comments
Yeah.
as well. There's comets. So that's
Comets
5.
goes in.
So let's do that. I've got right. Dunlin cranes. There's birds as well.
Yeah, Dunlin's, yeah.
Dunlin crane snipe. Rough.
Salt and oil field.
Right. Dunlin crane snipe,
Plover.
plover. Yeah, try those. Dunlin, crane, snipe and plover. If not, there's, I think rough
Clover.
is one, isn't it?
Hang on, are they flowers? I'm missing that.
Okay. Well,
Clover
Dole,
could-
you've got
Clover
words
could
for
be
idiot
clover.
here. We've got
Yeah.
twit, Dole,
Right.
Muppet
And fool.
and Fool. Well, I'm going to hold on to that group for a minute if you don't mind.
All right, just be careful. I think we should get rid of something, I really
Okay.
do.
Twit, Dole, Muppet and
Yeah.
Fool.
Okay, is a rough a fool?
Could be. It's also a bridge term, isn't it, when you trump something?
Might not be. Snipes in that.
Pot by hat.
Right.
Motley Fool.
Yeah.
Ah. No. I was going to say you got Twit becomes Twix.
Yeah.
Okay. We got old clothes as well. We got rough and knickers.
Yeah. And hawk by hat, as you say.
What's Muppet?
I don't know. Is that an old
I'll
It's
look at
idiots,
that
isn't it?
Well, that's an idiot, but
Yeah.
maybe it isn't an idiot.
Muppet Show.
Got Dunlin Slipe.
Plover. We've tried plover there.
Porky's a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep pressing, Terry. We're running
Pork
out.
is also a fill as well. Old flame.
Old Flame.
No, it's another.
Cutter
fill.
Snipe.
Yeah.
Dunlin.
Maybe it's not
Knickers in a
done.
twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Cutter Snipe.
No, that's it. The time is up and the wall has frozen. But you found a group. What connects Supreme, Banshee and so on?
You add an S to their name to get a backing group or just a singing group.
Yes, you do. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. Here we go. Fool, Snipe, Dolt,
mean,
Muppet.
Yeah, it's words for idiots.
Exactly so. And Snipe you didn't find. That's the old one. Iago says it in Shakespeare, if I would time expend with such a snipe. And the next group, Rough, Dunlin and so on.
So this is going to be birds,
These are
isn't
birds,
it?
just birds.
Words like water as well, I think. They're birds.
well,
That's
birds,
right, wading
yeah.
birds. Birds are like water, exactly so. And the last group, Knickers, Twit, Porky and Flame.
I'm going to say change
they
one
are.
letter and you get a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
You
Knickers and
are
Twix.
correct.
Yeah.
You noticed early on that Twit was one
Yeah.
letter from Twix. But yes, Snickers, Yorkie and Flake also there. So you found one group and you gave me all 4 connections. That's a total of 5 points on a tough wall. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall, the lion wall, and see how they get on. 2.5 minutes for you animal lovers, starting now.
Hobby horse.
Hobby horse.
Yeah. Peregrine's a falcon.
wait, no, this-
kestrel,
yeah,
bird of prey.
Hobby is
a
also
mix
a
of
bird of
two.
prey.
Yeah.
We've got birds of prey.
Hobby.
Is it a
Merlin.
hobby,
Merlin
did
is
you
a bird
say?
of prey. Yeah, hobby and
is and a
Merlin.
hobby.
What's the other one?
I don't know.
So Lana and Liger both seem like they are like,
and Liger.
and possibly also Hitter, but I'm not sure.
Maybe we'll leave that for now.
Yeah.
So we've got a shadow cabinet, a cricket match.
Yeah, cricket is like a word for like everything's great, everything's cricket.
Okay.
Oh, an ace might be a bird of prey.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
Ace is high, that's what we've had
Okay.
that.
Nomad. Is there any anagrams? Monad is a thing.
Yeah. What is it again? It's like a poet? No.
It's also daemon backwards as a name.
Yeah.
Tourist. Attraction and tourist go together.
Oh,
but I don't-
pacemakers and the crickets, they're, like backup bands.
Okay.
yeah, and the-
shadows.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Shadow-
and then that's
Shadows,
Cliff
yeah.
Richards, yes.
And
the Drifters sounds
Drifters.
right.
Oh, drifters, yeah, so there must be another one. Could be
The
nomads.
nomads?
That
Could be
sounds
the
like it
nomads.
could be.
Oh, a nomad
Tourists.
and a drifter are people that
Oh,
travel,
yeah.
and so is
Yeah.
a tourist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe
Peregrine, that means traveller.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've got
Okay, so
the crickets were a backup band.
yeah, they have the collies.
Hitters.
Hitters,
Shadows.
pacemakers, Jerry's
Pacemakers,
pacemakers,
definitely.
and
Lanas?
and shadow.
Okay.
Might have to try the
Oh, and
birds.
attractions. I think attractions.
Oh, the
were
attractions,
too.
yeah, that's
So
one.
okay, cricket.
Attractions,
the
crickets,
hitter,
bands.
pacemakers, the attractions.
Try cricket, shadow, pacemaker, attraction.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
Okay.
brilliant.
So let's
Right,
do
so
the
we've got
birds. So we've got
birds. So
Merlin,
we've got a
Kestrel,
kestrel,
Hobby, and then I think
Merlin.
Ace would be the other one, but I
Hobby,
don't know if we've tried that group.
Ace.
30 seconds.
Okay,
Okay,
so
can't be that.
we've also got so a stoat is like a weasel. Is it a wordy one? You can make toast.
Yeah, toast.
If you.
Okay, I think we might have to
you've
just-
got
Should we just go for one
Okay.
more bird combination?
Kestrel, Hobby, Merlin, Lana.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
You've solved the wall. all with just a few seconds to spare.
Right.
Very well done. What about the connections? Tourist, drifter, peregrine, nomad?
So these are all kinds of travellers.
Types of traveller. And the next group, starting cricket.
They're all X and the X bands.
You add an S to make backing groups. And the next group, hobby, kestrel, and so on.
So these are all birds of prey.
I'll take it. They're falcons, types of
Okay.
falcon. And the last group, hitter, stoat, and so on.
Anagram of Rigel.
I
Is
can't
that-
Are
give
they
you
all
long.
anagrams of stars?
They are not, but it is a word one. If you change one letter in each, you can get a beer. Bitter, stout, ale, and lager.
right.
Beer names, sneakily with
Yeah,
one letter
makes
changed.
sense.
But you found all 4 groups and you gave me 3 connections. That's a total of 7 points on a tough wall. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The animal lovers have 15 points. The Apollos have 15 points. So, who stays and who goes will be decided in the missing vowels round. It is absolutely neck and neck at the moment. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group of disguised clues are all a rebel and a flavour of revel. Animal lovers,
Spartacus and coffee.
correct. Animal lovers,
County Cork and toffee.
the rebel county, correct. Animal lovers,
Rebel Wilson and orange.
yes it is. Animal lovers,
Reliant Rebel and raisin.
well done. Next category, stops on the Manchester tram network. Animal lovers,
Salford Keys.
yes it is. Apollos,
Piccadilly Gardens.
correct. Apollos,
Eccles.
yes it is. Apollos,
Old Trafford.
of course. Next category, extinct animals that have been rediscovered. Animal lovers,
Coelacanth.
yes it is. Animal lovers,
Night parrot.
correct. Obscure one this, New Guinea singing dog. Next clue. That last one was tree lobster, but it's the end of the quiz, and after a brilliant round 4, voweling very well, animal lovers, you're through to the next round with 22 points. Very well done. Apollos, you finish on 18. That was always 6-4 as a possible result, but I'm very sorry to see you go home. You've been a really lovely team. Thank you so much for playing. And thank you for watching. Coming up next on BBC Two, it's another chance to see that brilliant documentary about the Royal Mail. Every year, thousands of letters are sent with only a partial address. And this brilliant programme looks at a crack team of postal detectives that piece together clues, trying to ensure the letters reach their destination anyway. Presented by a much-loved former cabinet minister, check out Michael Portillo, I Will Find Out Where You Live. Good night.